Hello everyone and welcome to Food Review UK Recipes. My name's MJ and today I'm going to be showing you my roast potatoes recipe. Over the course of the last 5 years or so on my cooking and culinary journey, I've tried out probably like 25 different techniques of roast potatoes. That includes obviously different combinations of things. But this is sort of my pretty basic, incredible, standard, amazing roast potatoes recipe. So this is what we do. First of all, preheat your oven to about 200 fan is fine. You can see some of the other ingredients we'll be using in the background, which does include potatoes, duh. But for now I'm just going to pour some oil. I've got sunflower oil into a tray. Quite a lot, decent amount. You want it to at least fill the bottom. Goose fat is obviously really good and works very well. You can use that if you want to, but oil is absolutely spot on / fine. And we're going to put that in the oven to preheat. Next up, boil your kettle. Put water in it first is my tip. Then start peeling your potatoes. Preferably use a better peeler than mine, really, would be my sort of main bit of advice. Now for certain types of potato I would say it's absolutely fine to leave some skin on, but for roasts you really want to peel them quite well, better than I have. That's just purely because my peeler can't get in to those areas. It's not a great peeler, as you saw. Right, so then cut them into roast potato shapes and sizes, really down to your personal preference. I like a bit of a mix, so smaller ones and larger ones, and put them in a saucepan. Then parboil them. It's about 5 minutes, not very long. You don't want them falling apart, but we're obviously going to ruffle up the edges in a minute. So drain the potatoes and then lid on, and you've seen this 1,000 times before, just give them a good ruffle. Now I don't put too much importance in how fluffy you actually get them, as long as you ruffle them up a little bit. These probably don't look as ruffled as ones that you may have seen before, but as long as you've got a bit of texture on there it's fine, because what we're going to do next is get some cornmeal, aka polenta. This is one of the key steps. Pour a little bit in, shake it up, pour a little bit more in, shake it up again, and then pour quite a lot in, lid on, and then give that a good up and down until it's all quite well covered in the polenta. So oil is now out of the oven, and this is one of the most important steps. After putting the potatoes in, it is incredibly important to then toss them in the oil. Spread them out evenly. You can either put seasoning on at this stage or later, doesn't really matter as long as you do it at some point when they're wet with oil. Like I say guys, this is one of the most important steps. I should say the parboiling also helps with the texture in the middle of the potato. It makes it nice and fluffy. Then put them back in the oven. I would drop the temp to 180 because I'm also cooking the chicken in here. And I put the potatoes on the top shelf. And we'll return to them in about 20 minutes to flip them. Okay guys, this is the absolute most important thing you can do with roast potatoes. If you don't do anything else, do this. Flip them. It could not be more important. Do this often. I do it 3 or 4 times. And by the way, I cook them for about hour and a half. Hour and a half is absolutely fine. Quite easy, quite easy going with the timings. Get them coated in fat. I'll now season them as well. Okay, back in the oven for the next portion of time. Time for another flip, and so you can see the progression as well. Bonus tip, peel the skin off your chicken and put it on top of the potatoes and leave it in there for 5 minutes just to crispen up. Crispin Glover. So there they are out of the oven, and I'm now going to try them. Okay folks, so hopefully you got a good enough view there, but I'm going to show you another shot here. Look at that, it's very crispy, and here is the taste test. This might be really hot, but here we go. Oh, so crispy and crunchy on the outside, it's so fluffy in the middle. Brilliant, messy eater. Amazing flavour, nicely seasoned, so crispy on the outside, so fluffy in the middle. For me, this is how I like my roasts. Forgive my appearance, it's just a really nice, tasty way to do it. And it's quite easy, and I like the added crunch that the polenta gives, or the cornmeal. I've tried it with and without a number of times, just to, because I wasn't sure, I was like, does it really make that big of a difference? And for me it does. I really like it this way. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you try this, or if you've got your own method, I know people are very precious about their roast potato recipe. Let me know in the comments below how you do yours. I'd love to hear it, and subscribe to the channel for more if you're new. Cheers.